So this is actually big news, and I have to say, I'm sorry, Modest. If this happens, I'm sorry, man. All bets are off, my boy. I apologize.
I want some nasty. Are we having fun yet?
All right, so do you guys recall when I said that the 2025 draft could be much stronger than this 2024? Well, one of those guys that was going to be huge and more than likely be a lottery pick in 2025, well, he could potentially enter this draft. So if you guys have not heard the news, it's unfortunate, but it also makes sense. The G League Ignite has shut down. It's absolutely done, and the reason being is because, well, players can make money in college now. So it just makes more sense for players to go over to college, in which, you know, they get more exposure, more advertisements, that is, and they can just make more money. Because in the G League Ignite, I think that the salary is typically, I could be wrong here, I'm pretty sure I'm right though, I think it's about 100K, which is good, you know, is good, especially for a normal person. That's really good. But for athletes, you know, on television, you know, that's nothing compared to how much they can make over in NCAA. I mean, even Baycott, which I like North Carolina, by the way. I just became a North Carolina fan not that long ago. But Baycott, I mean, I don't think he's anything special when it pertains to if he gets to the NBA or what he'll be in the NBA. I don't think it'll be much if he makes it there. But he's making, or he was making, about $5 million just from all of the advertisements that he was putting out and all the commercials and all that good stuff. And obviously being on North Carolina, where everyone can see you and you're on all these different or you're on national televised games like all the time, it makes more sense. So if someone like Baycott can make that amount of money, you can only imagine the guys that could have potentially or would have potentially went to G League Ignite, what they could make if they just go directly to college for a year and make their money there. So it just makes more sense for them to just shut it down. And I also don't believe that they had any commitments coming into next season because of this. So, hey, it is what it is. It's unfortunate, but hey, you know, it happens, I suppose. But with that being said, one player in particular, oh, sorry, that is BetUS, the sponsor of this video. But one kid in particular, DINK, has basically said, hey, I want a waiver now that the G League Ignite is being shut down. Please let me enter the 2024 draft. And if this happens, he could potentially be a top 5 pick, top 3 pick. I don't know how teams are going to view him, but I'm going to say this. I've been very adamant on what I want, right? I'm still looking into draft picks. We're still going to look into some more guys, but this dude is legit. Like everything that the Spurs would need, he's in one package. I think he's about 6'7", 6'8". I'm pretty sure he's 6'8". He could potentially run point guard, high IQ player. Shooting wise, he's kind of iffy, you know, here and there, but he has good form. Can create his own shot. Defense is really good. It just overall, he's a raw talent, but overall, this is everything the Spurs could use in a package. You could either have him be a potential point guard, you can have him just be a point forward, you can have him just run the wing and be that 3-and-D defensive guy that you need. But most importantly, and what I really care about, is the basketball IQ, and he has very high basketball IQ. Now, I've been very open about my love for Modest Buzelis. That is still my guy. I still love him. But if this were to happen, I think the Spurs should definitely go after DINK over Modest Buzelis. So we'll see what happens, but this is huge. And it says he became the youngest professional basketball player in U.S. history after joining the Ignite. And if you guys are wondering whether or not he will be eligible, like obviously he's entering the draft, he would be eligible. But if you're wondering due to his age, he's a year out from high school, so he hits that, very similar to Joshua Primo on what was going on with him. So yeah, it's the same thing. So he would definitely be able to enter, but we'll just have to wait and see what the NBA says. I don't know if they'll give him that and say, oh yeah, you know, our bad. Okay, that makes sense. You know, you can enter this draft, or they'll just, you know, deny it, because they're pretty strict with those things. But this could definitely, from what I'm hearing, change up the entire landscape of this upcoming draft. And he is one of those guys, like I said, in the future drafts, that could be really, really good. And you know, if we get one of those early on, I'm cool with it. You know, the Spurs can let him heat up, get better with us, and then, you know, after a year or so, boom, you know, now he's ready to come alive. But this is big. This is big. So if you guys haven't watched him play at all, I highly encourage you to go look at least some highlights, because he is legit. He's legit. I mean, this guy has 10, 12, 9 assist games, and these aren't just dump off passes. These are high IQ pinpoint passes that he's making. Very impressive for his age, and he could be something legit. And he's really funny. I saw a video, I think it was on TikTok, and where he was like singing some old song. I can't remember what it was. It was some pop song, and it was hilarious. It was absolutely hilarious. So he seems like a delight. Okay, I didn't watch any interviews of him or anything like that, so I can't give you my opinion there. But he seems fun. He seems cool. All right, but with that being said, big shout out to BetUS for sponsoring this video. And since we're talking about the draft, if you guys are wondering what the odds look like right now, if you guys wanted to go to BetUS, once again, I always say this, link in my description. You'll receive a 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits up to $2,500. That just means you put in $100, you get an extra 125 just to play with. Or you know, it was, let's try to do the math. If you put in 500, that's 1,250 to play with. Yeah. But anyways, let's see. So Matis Buzelis, first overall pick. Okay. All right. So you will win a lot if he end up being first overall pick. $10. You put in $10. That's $300 earnings. I have no idea if that's true. Right now, it looks like who has the best odds is Risa Shea, slightly over Sar. And then Nikola Topic next. And then Cody Williams. That's actually interesting. I had no idea that Nikola Topic has pretty decent odds of going number 1 overall. I was not aware of that. Maybe it comes down to the Spurs needing a point guard and us potentially getting the first overall pick. I don't know. Weird thing. But anyways, that's how you do it. Link in the description. And also for the first 5 people that message me on Twitter with your account number, your BetUS account number, just use the link in my description. Get your BetUS account number. We'll be giving away $125 to the first 5 people, so that'll be $25 each. All you have to do is just send me a message on Twitter showing your account number, showing that, oh yeah, hey, I used your link and I got it, and we'll send out 25. So first 5 people, that's what we're gonna do. But yeah, so big shout out to BetUS.
BetUS, America's favorite sportsbook and casino. Live betting and racebook. We're celebrating 30 years with a historic offer. A 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits. Plus 10% gambler's insurance. Get started today. BetUS, where the game begins.
But yeah, guys, that was really good stuff. And I'm really hoping that this comes true, because Lord knows that the Spurs can use it, but he's just one of those guys that's very versatile, can guard 1 through 4. If I'm wrong there, correct me, please. It's not like I've seen every single game. But yeah, 1 through 4, very versatile player overall, raw talent, but could potentially be something special getting to the NBA. And, you know, from the looks of it, he's everything that the Spurs need. So, but yeah, anyways, get with you guys later, man. Until next time, bye.